You don't always have to be strong all by yourself. But it's okay to ask for help. Now say, people will find you. You'll find. Okay, so let's go. You'll find people. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, guys. You're welcome to Dream City on Unilag Radio 103.1 FM. You're welcome to the show this beautiful Saturday morning. Today is the 14th day in the month of August 2021, and today's my brother's birthday, so happy birthday to Joshua. You know, I know you're far away in Abuja, but let me just do the shout out to you so you don't remove my head. Happy birthday to you, Joshua. I wish you all the very best, and do have a beautiful day. So you're welcome to the show this beautiful Saturday morning. It's our Dream City Quiz Challenge segment, and you know how we do this. We have 15 numbers. Each number has 5 questions. If you attempt 3 correctly, you win airtime. And if you attempt the 5 of them correctly as well, you get to win airtime. The numbers to call 081 33038749, 08020933638. Those are the numbers to call. So when you do call in, just pick a number from 1 to 15. Each number has, like I said, each number has 5 questions. If you attempt 3 correctly, you win airtime. And if you attempt the 5 of them correctly, you get to win a bigger amount of airtime as well. I have my first caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Good morning. Sunday
Sunday from
from Ilasa.
Ilasa, right?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? Pick a number.
Let me try number 5. I'm doing the sign of the puzzle.
Question number 5. Are you ready?
Let me hope so.
Okay, question number 5. They are very simple questions. Calm down. Okay. What's the capital of China? What is the capital of China? A. Beijing. B. Hong Kong. C. Shanghai. D. None of the above.
Beijing.
That is correct. Question number 2. How many spleens do humans have? How many spleens? Spleens. S-P-L-E-E-N-S. Do humans have? A. 2. B. 1. C. 4. D. 6. Oh, 2 is wrong. Thanks for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Wale from Ikorodu.
Wale from Ikorodu. All right, Wale, pick a number.
Number 5.
Question number 5 has been taken. Pick another number.
Number 6.
Number 6. Are you ready? Are you ready, Wale?
Yes.
All right, question number 6. Which vitamin is mainly created on the skin via exposure to sunlight? Which vitamin is mainly created on the skin via exposure to sunlight? A. Vitamin A. B. Vitamin B. C. Vitamin C. And D. Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
That is correct. Question number 2. In the absence of oxygen, muscles produce dash. In the absence of oxygen, muscles produce dash. Muscles produce dash in the absence of oxygen. A. Lactic acid. B. Phenol. C. Progesterone. D. Retinol.
Retinol.
Oh, that is wrong. That is wrong. Thanks for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the show. What's your name and where are you calling me from? Your name is what? Tunde, where are you calling me from? Tunde from Ikeja. Tunde, can you speak up? Or do you want me to tell you to do my head, my shoulder, my knees, my toe before you speak up? Tunde?
Yes.
Yes. All right, pick a number.
Number 3.
Number 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, question number 3. Grass is usually pollinated by dash. Grass is usually pollinated by dash. A. Bees. B. Wind. C. Birds. D. Bees. Wind is correct. Speak out now. You got it right. Speak out. Let me hear you very well. Question number 2. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Compared to humans, dogs dash. Compared to humans, dogs dash. A. Have fewer teeth. B. Have worse hearing. C. Can see fewer colors. And D. Have more stomachs. Thanks for calling. Your 5 seconds is over. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Daniel, where are you calling me from? Daniel from K2. Alright, pick a number, Daniel. Number 2. Are you ready? Alright, question number 2. Daniel, the line is really not so clear. Can you hear me? Can you move away from your radio or something? Okay, I guess it's better. Alright, question number 2. Let's do this. Which branch of mathematics focuses on addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication? Which branch of mathematics focuses on addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication? A. Analysis. B. Geometry. C. Arithmetic. D. Statistics. Arithmetic is correct. Question number 2. A system. Can you move away from your radio? I can hear my voice. Please move away from the radio or turn it off, please, so we can hear ourselves clearly. Alright, question number 2. A system in which no single person serves as the chief executive is known as dash. A system in which no single person serves as the chief executive is known as dash. A. Parliamentary. B. Presidential. C. Military. D. Fascism. Fascism is wrong. But thanks for calling. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Sheyi from Ringwood.
Sheyi from Ringwood. Alright, pick a number.
Number 9.
Question number 9. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, question number 9. Which is a characteristic of capitalism? Which is a characteristic of capitalism? A. Universal basic income. B. Planned economy. C. Private ownership. D. Hunter-gatherer society.
Private ownership.
That is correct. Question number 2. Why do most airlines retract their landing gear during flight? Why do most airlines retract their landing gear during... Are you sure the network is breaking? Sheyi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'll take the question again. Why do most airlines retract their landing gear during flight? A. To reduce weight. B. To reduce drag. C. To reduce lift. And D. To avoid flipping over.
To avoid flipping over.
Oh, that is wrong. That is wrong. But thanks for calling. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
John.
What's your name?
John.
John, where are you calling me from? John from Ikorodu. Alright, pick a number, John. Number 6. 8. Okay, are you ready? Alright, question number 8. What does the acronym RADAR stand for? RADAR. What does it stand for? A. Radio detection and ranging. B. Randomly deterministic arrays. C. Recorded deformation refraction. And D. Ray detection radiology. What did you say? A. A or B? A. That is correct. Question number 2. How long does it take the Mars to complete one revolution? How long does it take the Mars to complete one revolution? A. 687. B. 686. C. 689. And D. 678. Oh, B is wrong. B is wrong. But thanks for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hi, Kayode, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and you?
Very well, thank you. Where are you calling me from today?
As usual, I'm on the 50.
Alright, pick a number.
Number 11.
Question number 11. I guess that's your lucky number, Abby.
I hope so.
Alright, question number 11. Let's do this. Which is not a shot in tennis? Which is not a shot in tennis? A. Volley. B. Lob. C. Snatch. D. Slice.
Slice.
What did you say? Oh, volley is wrong. Thanks for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
Yeah, I've done that.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Manasseh. I'm calling from Yoruba.
Manasi from Yaba. All right. Pick a number.
Yeah. Number 6.
Question number 6 has been taken. Pick another number.
Number
12. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 12. What is a self-organizing group of individuals or companies that pursue a shared interest? What is a self-organizing group of individuals or companies that pursue a shared interest? A. Synergy. B. Fellows. C. Syndicate. D. Syntony.
Fellows.
Oh, that is wrong. That is wrong. Thanks for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
My name is Aluko.
Dolapo, where are you calling me from?
Number 12.
Abeokuta. All right, Dolapo, pick a number.
Number 12.
Number 12 has been taken. I have questions number 10, 13, 14, 15 available.
15.
15. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Question number 15. What language is spoken in Brazil? What language is spoken in Brazil? A. Portuguese. B. French. C. Mexico. D. English.
Portuguese.
That is correct. Question number 2. In which part of your body would you find the cruciate ligament? In which part of your body would you find the cruciate ligament? A. Scapula. B. Fallopian tube. C. Joint. D. Knee.
Joint.
Oh, that is wrong. That is wrong. Thanks for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
I'm Ephraim from Yaba.
Ephraim from Yaba. All right, pick a number.
Number 10.
Question number 10. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, question number 10. Which is an example of a viral infection? Which is an example of a viral infection? A. Polio. B. Rheumatism. C. Stroke. D. Gout.
Polio.
Polio is correct. Question number 2. Which plant grows in dry places and is protected by sharp spines? Which plant grows in dry places and is protected by sharp spines? A. Maple. B. Cactus. C. Cress. D. Garlic.
Cactus.
That is correct. Question number 3. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ephraim, this is your winning number, so make sure you get it. Let's have you as our winner for today. All right, so question number 3. What plant does not belong to the same family as others? What plant does not belong to the same family as others? A. Potato. B. Lavender. C. Tomato. D. Eggplant.
Tomato.
Oh, that is wrong. That is wrong. But thanks for calling, Ephraim. Thank you. Try again next week, okay? Wow. And I thought Ephraim was going to be our winner for today. Last week we had winners. Yes, we had winners last week. What happened today now? Please now. You guys should win now. And I wanted to give out that time. So I have to carry my head time now. But thanks to everyone that called in. Thanks to the 10 persons that called in during this segment. Today we are talking cybersecurity, data, privacy, all of that. That is what we're talking about on the show today. You know, securing your data and dealing with cyber threat. I know sometimes you would probably have a discussion with someone on WhatsApp, and you'll probably tell the person, okay, I think I want to buy this particular thing, or do you know anyone that sell? And the next minute you log into Instagram and the first ad you'll see will be about that particular item you spoke about not quite long ago. So we're going to talk about all of that, privacy, data security, all of that on the show today. I'll go for this quick break. When we come back, we'll get to meet our guest. Stick around, I'll be back.
You. It's so nice to #66# Easy Banking, you can open a Zenith Bank account, purchase airtime and data, make transfers to any bank in Nigeria, pay bills and make POS payments, create a wallet account, and perform other self-service options like PIN and password reset and temporary blockage of your account. *966# is fast, easy, and convenient. And more importantly, it can be used on any phone type as it requires no data. Dial *966# to get started now. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Hey guys, my name is Andy. I'm a singer, songwriter, guitarist. I feel me lonely, and mommy lonely. This better have my money. So listen to Dream City and then like FM by 10 a.m. every Saturday. Make sure you listen.
Okay, so let me do this while you're still set. Don't worry, I won't disturb you. I just want to fix this here.
Cause the world will never see you till you do.
I want to see your face.
No, they don't really care what you're going
Okay.
through.
I think it's okay.
So you gotta show 'em, baby. You gotta show 'em the real you. You gotta give 'em what you got.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
No, don't let them say what you're not. Cause you are strong.
You're welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is still Dream City on Unilag Radio 103.1 FM. Before we went for that break, I talked about having a guest in the studio who is going to help us with our topic today, securing your data and dealing with cyber threats. You know, that's what we're talking about today on the show. So if you have all of those issues, those data issues, privacy, I don't have privacy, they're stealing my data. If you have all of those issues, feel free to call in and let's talk about it on the show today with our expert here in the studio. So my guest is a growth catalyst, transformational speaker, author, and innovation technology consultant. He is a technology leader with about a decade of experience in program management, startup ecosystem development, digital transformation, cybersecurity, and software engineering. He currently heads the innovation and investment unit at Philips Consulting. As a cybersecurity professional at a leading telco in Nigeria, he led his team to secure 9 ISO certifications, which facilitated international partnerships with Google, Microsoft, Checkpoint, and other technology companies. He started his career as a software engineer and has built several enterprise applications for businesses and trained hundreds of undergraduates and young professionals in digital technology skills. He is the founder of Growth Assets, a platform that leverages technology to equip young Africans to maximize their potential. On Dream City today, I have with me Fikunayomi, Aluko. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So glad to be here.
All right, thank you so much for coming. All right, so you do a lot. In fact, I have to streamline your profile just to, speak about what we're talking about today. So how do you manage all of this? How do you do it? Tell us the secret.
I think they're not really secrets. I think it's just about passion and finding good system, building good system around yourself. So I have a fantastic team that I work with in some of these platforms that I manage, and I'm passionate about them. So you can stay late at night to just get some things done. Yeah, I think that, and good people, good system, good people, and if you're passionate about something, you can have the capacity to stretch yourself to get them done, staying late at night after work.
So for you, it's the passion.
It's the passion and the people and good system. I think that's it.
A good system that works at it.
Yes, that works. Exactly. It has to work.
Okay, no problem. Now based on let's start up with our conversation for today. Now, can you help break down cyber attacks to our listeners in very simple and relatable terms so that everyone listening can understand and get the importance of the conversation we're about to begin today?
So the whole idea of cyber attack is different kind of opportunity for people to take advantage of you when you do anything online. It could be they want to have access to your data so that they can sell it. It could be they want to restrict your access to your personal devices, your phone, your laptop, and they're asking you to pay a specific amount of money for you to have access. It's what called ransom. So you have to pay a ransom to have access. And most time after you have paid those ransom, they won't give you access. It's more like they exploit you, more of like blackmailing you over a period of time. It can be for months, even for years. because they have those access. They keep asking you to pay. And the worst of is people having access to your data, especially financial data, and using those information to transfer your phone, siphon all your account because they have access to the data. And to the extreme, because people think of financial data as very sensitive, but health data, our health medical record are very, very sensitive. In fact, hospitals and educational system are becoming a more area that is becoming iceball now. People are paying attention because attackers are paying attention to that. Imagine having a record of prominent politicians in this country and being able to expose that online and blackmail them. That's blackmailing.
What exactly could you blackmail about the politician when it comes to
for instance,
health?
Yeah, for instance, if someone wants to run for a president or a senate and you have medical record that is not fit, people lose confidence.
Okay.
So when you come to cyber attack, sometimes it's tangible and intangible losses that you can categorize. So what I just said is an intangible loss where that blackmailing can lose your social credit. People lose confidence, lose trust. And business and everything we do is based on trust.
Yeah.
Why some can be tangible, like removing money, siphoning all your account and wiping it. So it can go all, and the worst of it is having access to your data. They can do anything with it. Data now is gold. So they can sell it. So that's what those are what
I know you've mentioned some of them, but let's go deeply into the others. What are some of these examples? Examples of cyber attacks individual internet users can that they are susceptible to in this part of the world.
Okay, so the first one that is common is what called credential hijacking.
Okay.
So when I hijack your username and password, your access to a device, a application, an online platform, and I can now use those credentials to log in why it's not you and take some actions that you have not authorized, like move your money. Some people will hijack your credential, your social media credential, or your application credential, and they will use those credentials. They will change it, so you, the original owner, can have access to it. And if I have access to the app, or to the platform, or to your phone, or to your email account, I can do anything. So that's what called credential hijacking. And the way it comes, it's different things. People send you funny emails. It's funny when I say funny, because those emails put some level of threat and urgency. That forces you to want to take action.
Yes.
And when you take action, you click those links.
Yes, I've gotten that before. I got an email and the person told me that they've been monitoring all my activities online and the sites that I go through, that if I don't want them to expose me, I should click on a particular link. And I'm like, how?
Exactly. So when they have access to that credentials, so they hijack it. So now you are striving to get access. The another one that is very common is phishing. Phishing is when people send you an email that look like original from a authentic source.
I see that with banks a lot.
Exactly. So that something saying www.gt.ng.com does not miss from GT. And there's some email read GT when you enter your SMS. Does not mean that SMS is from GP. So we have smishing and phishing. So smishing is when you send when an attacker send an SMS with the purpose of exploiting your data and compromising your credential, your system, or your device. While phishing is more of email. So you receive an email, it's going to have a sense of urgency that you have to do this thing now. And the subject of the email, the name of the email look like. Let me give a sample. So you just see IROP or iTile. I'm currently in UK and I need to make transfer in our account, but I can't access my
I see that too a lot.
Can you please give me access because I can't do that now. Tayo. Now Tayo is the name of your boss, and it sounds like your boss. But if you check that email very well, your email of your boss maybe is tayo.outdo.x and y company. It could be, when you check it very well, the fake one that this guy have sent, it could be tayo.outdo.xandyi.com. And that's why it's important to pay attention. So phishing is one of these biggest way. In fact, 90% of every attacks, especially to individuals, comes through phishing, through email. You just see unsolicited email coming from people. You click them, they can do hijacking. They can click some link. You download virus to your system, a ransom that encrypts all your files. And they're saying you have to pay a certain amount of money before you can. Can. But those are personal level. We can also go at enterprise level. Maybe we'll get there.
So now, can you explain to our listeners? Let us understand the risk and vulnerability and threats as regarding to data and information we share on the internet?
Yes, so there's what we call reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is a
Wow,
term.
the kind of grammar I'm hearing today. Continue.
But they are simple terms, right?
Okay.
You know, they are simple terms. I can break it down. So reconnaissance means that it's like profiling. Like you want to date a girl, you know, you have to understand that girl or that guy. You have to profile. What's his name? What does he like? Where does he go to? Where does he hang out? Exactly. So for an attacker to attack you or a business, they do occur reconnaissance. That this is the process of knowing who you are. What kind of phone are you using? What kind of software do you run? Is it iPhone 10? You know, what OS are you using? What kind of application is running on the phone? What, you know, so those information is important. And this is where your question comes in. The information we share online. So when you share information on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, it gives access to a potential attacker that want to attack you to know you, so they can profile you. They know the kind of bait that will work for you. And that's why it's so important that we are conscious when you share those data online. So they can piece together who you are, where your friends, where you go to, you know, what interests you. Now that forms resources that they will use to build a more of tailor-made attack against you.
That's like profiling.
Exactly. So when we share this online, and with all these social media platforms, they are collecting millions of data. And based on record, Facebook, LinkedIn, you can Google it, Instagram, all these platforms they have exposed millions of people data. That is, attackers has breached data on this platform. Currently, Zoom is in a, you know, Zoom.
Yes.
Close
I saw
to,
that
they're trying to pay maybe up to like $70-something million in damage because they expose millions of people's. So when you share data on this platform, you must share with consciousness and think that if people get off this data, can they piece it together and make sense of something about me? Because that's what they do. They pitch data, and we have what we call data analysis now. So computer, we have smart system that can pitch data together and make informed decisions. And that can show how vulnerable you are, where is the worst place to hit you, that's going to have the maximum impact. What we did, the bait that will work for you. So that's how it works.
Okay, now you've talked about having to share our data online and all of that. So what about in cases whereby we are required to put our card details, our bank details to make payments? Especially these days that, you know, the COVID and everything, we all make payments online and it gets delivered to us. So are you trying to say that there's a possibility that these platforms can be breached?
That's an interesting question. So it don't
So I'm going to remove my card details.
So see, the idea is that it's least access. So ensure that anything you're doing, you are giving least access to any platform, and that is, it's what called minimum information. So don't give any platform more than information that is required. Now you can't do away with it. You know, technology is mixed with our lives. Now, if your phone is not working, you're uncomfortable.
You can't sleep.
Your life is built. When I was coming here, I could not unlock my phone, and I have to pay the Uber guy through my phone. You know, I have to step out the car to probably use the ATM because it was not working. You know, but I was uncomfortable for that 15 minutes until I could unlock it. So now you can't run from technology. The question now is that on what platform do you want to put your card? So for you to use any platform, it has to be secure. And it's clear. If you check any website, you see https. Don't put your card or any important data on a website it's not encrypted. The idea of https. So these are practical tips that we can use. You can.
Okay, so https means that
that
website
platform is secured. That is
secure.
Any information that is being transferred. You know, the way we travel on road, that's how internet works.
Okay.
And you know, thieves can just block the road. And I'm transferring money from, we're in Yabana, right?
Yes.
Going to Lekki. If a gang of criminals have access to that information, they can block us on Top Line Bridge and collect the money. Exactly like that. So attackers try to intercept information traveling online. Because when you enter information on a platform, you are sending information. But for HTTPS, those information are encrypted. In the sense that they can't access it, and if they access it, they can't use it because it's useless to them. So it's like saying you can't get it, but if you have access to it, I will make sure that it's useless to you because it's encrypted. Encrypt means that you have mixed the data with a set of nonsense, so it's hard to make sense of it. So your password maybe is 4 characters. When it's been encrypted, it becomes like over 200 characters with different range of numbers.
Yeah.
So even though if I access those data, I can't use
Can't
it.
make use of
Yeah.
it. So in absence of HTTPS, what do hackers? What do they use? Do they use HTTPS? Or what site will I see?
Yes.
And if I don't see HTTPS, what would I find there that would tell me that, oh, this site is not secure?
Okay, so most sites, so site can be, so being, for a site to be an HTTPS is a decision of the people that build those platforms. So depending on what they want the purpose they want the platform to serve. So a blog platform does not need to, you can use HTTP.
Oh.
HTTP is just a transfer protocol, a way where at least we can browse website and things like that. So now, but if I know that I want my website, I want people to be able to add sensitive data. It doesn't have to be payment, but if it must be payment, it has to be. There's no gap around. It has to be HTTPS. That data needs to be secure. But even I want to be collecting sensitive information from people, then it is my responsibility. I'm someone building that platform. I'm building a business, and you want people to enter their sensitive data, where they live, all those other information, kind of job they do. I must make sure that I'm using HTTPS, that is encrypted. So from user's perspective now, then I don't have
Session. We are still talking. We're talking to a cybersecurity expert on the show today, and we're talking about securing your data and dealing with cyber threats with Fikunayomi, Aluko. You can be part of the show by calling the numbers 081 33038749, or you can call 080-209-33638. These are the numbers to call to be part of the show. If you have questions, if you want to make a comment, or if something like this has happened to you before, if your data has been missing or taken along the line and you have questions, feel free to call the phone lines 081 33038749, 080-209-33638. Now, the Twitter ban in Nigeria brought about a wave in the popularity of VPN, and even the Minister for Information came out at some point to tell us that we're exposing our data to thieves and the like. So please, can you help us understand what VPNs are, how they work, and the threats they pose to security of our data?
Yeah, and that's
I was going to get there, right?
That's an interesting conversation. So the idea of VPN, is what we call virtual private network. So what you're trying to do is simple. You are trying to send a data, virtually, but you want it to be private. That is, you want to keep that data from the eye of the public. You want to protect that data. That's what you want to do.
Yes.
So, and different organizations offer this service. Some offer it for free. Now, there's nothing really free. The only guys that are doing something free are the NGOs. And those NGOs, they have intangible benefits. Some of them, it fulfills them to do it. Some organizations use NGO as social enterprise just to fulfill. So there's nothing really free. So this is the danger. Virtual private network is what you use normally, especially when you are accessing a public internet. If you are on a public internet and you want to communicate a very sensitive data, is it important to use a VPN? Now, where the danger comes in is using a free or a paid version.
Okay.
There are free VPNs, but the question we must ask is that what are the benefits of guys offering this service for free? So that is where I think the minister is coming from. Some people, if I'm offering this service for free and I'm the one that built it, then there are some incentive that I can enjoy from that. So that's why people that use VPN that are free, at least according to statistics, 38% of VPNs, people that use VPN, the data have been breached. Because most of them use free version. And these guys that offer this for free access those data and sell it. That's how they make money.
So, but calm down. Okay, but are you trying to tell me that if I'm using VPN on my phone,
yes,
is it possible that my bank details can be breached? Remember, I'm using the free version of VPN.
Yes.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Antonia Dennis.
Okay, you have a question for my guest? Okay.
Yeah, so my question is, I'm talking with talking about VPN, virtual private
Yes.
network. Now my question is, the line is hello. Can
can you like call me back? The line is shaking and it's not so clear. Can you call me back, please? Let's take a look at the network. Thank you. Okay, so that we can get his question correctly. The line is a bit shaky.
I'll tell you, oh boy. Maybe you want
So let him call us back so we can
Okay.
get the question clearly. So like I was saying,
Yes.
can my data be accessed or breached in such a way that because I'm using VPN on my phone, my bank details can be accessed?
Okay. So
I'm sure my listeners are giving me thumbs up. They're asking the right question.
yeah. So I want to say this, and it could be. I think it's truth, but it's not a pretty truth. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Every technology we use, the security is to a level, because people build this application, and intelligence, is like sense per sense. You get in this work of hacking, sense per sense. So the intelligence of guy that build an application and the intelligence of an hacker is a different level.
Okay.
So I can build an application and I meant it for well, but an hacker have an higher intelligence. So there's nothing that is totally secure. That's where I'm going. It's just that what can you put in place to ensure that in the eventuality that you got hacked or something happened, you can still recover. So that's why I can tell you for sure that you are using VPN does not mean your data is safe. That's where I'm going.
Okay, but no. Answer my question.
Yes.
I'm very specific on
Yes.
my question.
Yes.
I have VPN on my phone.
Yes.
Is it possible that while my VPN is on and I'm making a bank transfer, that my data can be breached in such a way that my funds can be moved?
Yes. Absolutely yes.
Wahala.
Because the VPN, because there are a lot of questions there. What VPN are you using? Who is the provider? What are the integrity of those people? Are you getting me? So so if you're using a VPN and this guy needs to make money, you can't be absolutely sure they're not mirroring your data. Mirroring
They're
is
not
like they're
looking at my
copying it.
phone
They're
and
copying your
checking out
data.
all of that things I'm doing on the
Yes.
phone. And
they find the cellular data, they can use it. That's why I said that every technology that we're using, it has the level of the intelligence of the guy that built it. And some other guys can come at a higher level. And that's why you see Microsoft every Tuesday release a patch. And we're going to get there. See, when any technology, any technology, any device release is update. The purpose of update is not for new features alone, is to bridge gaps. So when I build maybe a Instagram application, the guys at Facebook that manage Instagram, they are discovering gaps that hackers can exploit in Instagram. When they release a new version of Instagram, maybe 32.1, the new version is coming with patches. Patches are how you bridge gaps that hackers can use. So you not updating your Instagram version, you are undoing yourself, literally.
let's go for a break. Just hold on to that thought. Just hold on. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with our discussion with Fikunayomi Aluko. So stick around, I'll be back. Wow! Let me go and play jingle and quickly come back. Let's play this and quickly
With
come
star
back.
966 hash easy
Hi,
banking, you can
Rachel.
open
Hi.
a bank account, purchase airtime and data, make transfers to any bank in Nigeria, pay bills and make POS payments, create a wallet account, and perform other
Keep the
self-service
video. Are you
actions
live or you are
when
recording the
password
video?
Just
reset
recording.
and
Okay, I
temporary
can't go
blockage
collect that
from
at
your
the street.
account. Star 966
Absolutely.
hash is fast,
I shared.
easy and
Okay.
convenient, and more importantly, it can be used on any phone type as it requires no data. Dial star 966 hash to get started now. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Okay, so let's go back. Are you ready? Alright. You're welcome back. This is still Dream City on Unilag Radio 103.1 FM. We quickly went to pay some bills. Now we are back. Remember, you can be part of the show 081-330-3749 or you can call 080-209-33638. Today we are talking securing your data and dealing with cyber threat. It's been a lot of learning and unlearning, and it's been a lot of big grammar and breaking it down. It's been a lot of surprises here on the show. So if you have questions, you want to make a comment at any point, feel free to call us 081-330-8749. Hello, good morning.
Hello, yeah, good morning.
Good morning, welcome to the show. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Aluko, and I just called and tried calling me.
Oh, yes. Adebola, alright, go ahead. I think it's better now.
Okay, so I'm actually listening to AY. I think you've done a good job. And my question is, can we actually see that their networks are private? Like, because I know VPN, virtual private networks are not private. So can we
Okay.
Now we
Okay.
actually ask that
Okay.
that company is on platform, but how do we even know that
It's private.
private enough for us to input information? Aside from, I know you said something like HTTPS and something like that. Aside from that, what other ways can we also find that companies officially are private?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling, Adebola. Okay, so I think there are two questions there. One, he said, how do we know? How can we tell if VPNs are truly private? I think they are virtual private network. Are they really private? Then secondly, you mentioned the HTTPS thing. Now, whenever you want to know if the website is secured, you look at the HTTPS. So he's asking, are there other ways to know if a website is actually very, very secured? So
Okay.
two questions.
So for the first one about VPNs, so the easiest way to do this is also to leverage what we call community reviews, right?
Okay.
So there are cybersecurity experts that review some of these VPNs tools, and they kind of give feedbacks, clarity. So if you want to use any VPN, it's good to read the review, because if you're not technically savvy, right, to kind of break it down, if this VPN is real, is a real deal, right? The other things you can do is to read people that have reviewed it, right? VPN by nature is that they are special servers, right? Like special computers that does not use a conventional IP addresses. So that's why they call them VPNs. So
Okay.
literally, I'm here now in Nigeria. If I own a VPN on my phone, I can pick an IP address that allow me to visit Twitter as if I'm in London. Why? Because those IP addresses and those servers, they reside in London. So literally, I'm not passing through Nigeria pathway. You get. So that's how it works.
Okay.
So, but the gaps and the integrity of those platforms can be based on community review. You can see, and also the people behind it.
Okay.
That's how you can do that for the
Okay.
first one.
So that's one.
Yes.
The second one.
The second one, you see, when you see HTTPS, there's always this padlock. And
Yes.
these are these, if you click on those padlock,
Padlock.
you can see the certification of the website and the date that the certificate will expire. That gives you some level of confidence.
Oh.
So that you can click on it. So you can do that now. If you're anywhere online reading this, click on that padlock, and that padlock, you can see the certificate. You can see when it was issued and when it's to be expired.
So what if the certificate is already expired? Does that mean that the site is not so safe?
Obviously, it's not safe. Even if you have the padlock, and when you click on that padlock, and the information shows that the certificate has expired, the certificate is a certificate of trust. So if I issue a certificate of trust to you and the certificate has expired, it means that during this time that I expired, I've not verified you, and I can't vouch that you can be trusted. So it's best not to use it at that time.
Interesting. Okay, so sometimes I am like I said earlier before we started our interview, I said that sometimes recently I was having a conversation with a friend about curtains, that I wanted to buy curtains, and we just had that conversation on WhatsApp. The next minute I opened Instagram, and the first ad I saw was an ad showing me that I should come and buy curtain. Now, is it a case of infringement on my privacy? Is it a case of theft? What can be done? How can I block these things? Because I didn't really feel comfortable about this, and a lot of people also feel this way too. That when I was just going on WhatsApp and I'm looking at, are you sure this is not witchcraft? You understand? I know it's not witchcraft. We know, it's data and all of these things. So, but how can we control these things, or we don't have control over them?
So we go back to where we started again. If something is, are you paying for WhatsApp? No. You are using WhatsApp for free.
My data,
right?
No, my data.
Your data, you are paying ISP, MTN or Glo. But WhatsApp themselves, you're not paying any bill. You remember this NCC and the banks.
Yeah.
So they're saying if you're going to use star XY, you're going to pay because you are using the data as a medium to access the platform. It has nothing to do with the platform. So literally, your money goes to MTN or this ISP. It doesn't go to WhatsApp. So how does WhatsApp make money? That's the question you should want to ask.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
How does Instagram makes money? So the way they makes money is by adverts, attention. And the value that Facebook have from all these platforms is people's attention, and those attention and data. What do they want to do with those attention and data? They want to sell it for people that want to do marketing. It's as simple as that. So all your conversation to a level, every data you share on this platform, there's a AI, artificial intelligence platform, pitching them together and then profiling people. So when you talk about cuttings,
but
yes,
hold on.
I'm giving back.
But hope, because sometimes we share some certain conversations on WhatsApp.
Yes.
I'm exchanging my bank details and telling you, oh, go and use my ATM card to help me quickly withdraw. This is my PIN. Are those ones also being exposed?
So we're gonna get there. So when you talk about sensitive data, password, account details, you don't share those information via WhatsApp. It's not smart. It's not as it's wrong, but it's not smart. Why? We've had cases where WhatsApp accounts have been hijacked, right? You see people using WhatsApp to post something there. It's not me, or WhatsApp on Facebook. It's not me. So if people can hijack, the other thing you can do is to ensure that people clear those history, and that's not even sure, because anything you create on digital platform, there's nothing really that you delete. It's going to be on one server somewhere. Yeah, it's going to be on server somewhere, and people can recover those data. So we're going to get to best practices. Make sure we get there, please. Remind if I forget. Best practices, best practices around this thing for both individuals and organizations. And one of those best practices is that if you're going to share sensitive data, it's better you share even probably via a call. If you're going to do a password,
what about text messages?
It's not ideal to share sensitive data via text messages.
So we should just call.
Yes. Another thing you do is that you distribute the data. Let me give you an example. So you have a password, right? You email a part of it, and you send the other part by a call. It's not
What's time to be doing all of this? I don't understand.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. So another principle is when it comes to security, you have to in security there are trade-offs. You're going to trade off comfort for security, but you can't have comfort and security at the same part. And that's when you go to organizations and individuals talking about cyber security, using unique password, different password for different organizations. It overwhelms people. But the question is that, do you want comfort or want security? And what we're trying to do is to find that middle ground where we can have a good level of comfort
and some security. Okay, now let's talk about cookies. So sometimes you go through some sites and they tell you accept cookies. To be able to accept, you have to accept. So what are cookies?
Okay.
And what do they present to us or something?
Okay, so if you visit a platform for the first time, what you are doing, I don't want to go to technicality, but I'll make a break it down.
Please make it simple.
Make it simple. Is that you are asking for an information on a particular platform. It's like a server. You are asking information. You want to access a file. It takes some time because let me make it easy. If you travel to a place for the first time, you're going to take time because you don't know that road. You're going to spend more time, ask questions. Yeah. But subsequently, you can go there faster. That's what happens. So when you browse a website for the first time, you are going there for the first time. It takes a while. Those cookie and cache, right? There are ways that is your browsers that you use, Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, save some bit of those websites. So subsequent time that you visit those websites, you can access those websites quicker. So cache and cookies, they are just pieces of information that are stored on browsers, that allow those browsers to access different websites quicker. And some go to another level that is some of your credentials. You say that you don't always put your Facebook password when you go to Facebook because the browser has catch your password and they have saved you time and you enjoy it. Do you want to log in actually to Facebook every time you go to Facebook? No. So your cookie and but the danger now is that an attacker can access that. Again, going back credential hijacking that I said, they can hijack that credentials and use it to do things that you have not authorized. So
where can they hijack this data from? Is it from the back end, from the owners of the website?
Now you want to do technical part.
No. Sorry. Just answer me in simple terms.
Okay, I'll try.
Is it from my end as a user of the website or from the end of the website hosters?
Exactly. So they can do it from both ends. They can do it from your end if they have access to your. Maybe you click. Maybe I send it. Let me play an hypothetical scenario. I send a phishing email to you. A phishing email is a malicious mail with all malicious intent, right? And you click on those links, and through those links, as an attacker, I can access your Facebook credential and use those credentials now to change your account, chat some people up, and make funny stuff. That's one. The other is that Facebook as a company has been breached. That is, the attacker, that's what we call denial. We didn't get to attack that face at business. We're talking about personal level. When we move to business, what we call denial of service attack, where attackers want to break the availability of a platform by overwhelming that platform. Let me give you an example. If you have a container that should take 50 cl water, you pour 150 cl, that's 3 times its capacity. It will overflow. Exactly. So a website can be overwhelmed. Websites are designed to manage a certain number of people
At the
visiting
time.
it. So what attacker does sometimes to overwhelm website is to send IV traffic beyond the website
capacity.
yes. And some attackers deliberately target a company and breach the data. It's online. Facebook has been breached before. Over 50 million data exposed.
Okay, tech. We need to pay some bills. Let's go for this quick break. Another break. I'll be back before you know it. Just stick around. Wow. That's a lot of grammar there.
66 hash easy banking. You can open a Zenith bank account, purchase airtime and data, make transfers to any bank in Nigeria, pay bills and make POS payments, create a wallet account, and perform other self-service options like PIN and password reset and temporary blockage of your account. Star 966 hash is fast, easy, and convenient. And more importantly, it can be used on any phone type as it requires no data. Dial star 966 hash to get started now. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, we're still here and we're still talking securing your data and dealing with cyber threats with Fikunayomi, Aluko. The numbers to call 08133038749 or you can call 080-209-33638. These are the numbers to call. If you have questions, feel free to do that. Feel free to call in and let's have your questions. Now, what are two-factor verification?
Okay.
Authentication rather, 2FA, yeah. We see that a lot on social media. They tell us, okay, you want to protect your data, do two-factor authorization for your WhatsApp, your Instagram. So what are these things? Explain them in simple layman terms.
Okay, so what you want to do is that before people have access to a particular platform, you want to have a two-way check, right? So you want to check twice that this person is really the owner of this platform. So most time when you log into a platform, you put your username and password. So that is one level authentication. The second layer of security is that two-factor authentication. That is, I'm going to send the numbers to you, maybe to your phone. Then you enter that number on the platform. Why? If you are the username, you are the one that owns the username and password, and the phone number there is yours, then you should have that number. So what I'm saying that you're probably someone send you an errand. He said, when you get to go and get money from me, but from a particular individual. Then when you get there, ask this person these three questions. If this person cannot answer these three questions, then it's not the person. He can wear the same clothes, wear the same hat. It's not the person. So that's what they try to do. That okay, you are in the right location, right, to collect the money. But can you answer the question to be sure that you are the one? You know. So it's like additional layer. Why? If someone has stolen your username and password, they don't have your phone number as of today. So if they want to log in, they won't be able to log in because the second level of layer of security they don't have. And that's why all the platform encourage people to have 2FA, two-factor authentication. That is, don't just have username. When you activate it, anytime you want to log into a platform, they will ask you another question just to be sure that it's you. So in case you have lost your password, they won't still be able to have access. But that in itself is at a layer. Some people still break it.
Hey God,
some hackers as they can still have access to your they can there's a way they can do it. But at least it will ward off 80% of people that are bridges of people that have lost their credential. So that's how it works. And actually that's at the level. There's what you have, there's what you know, there's where you are, there's who you are. Those are all security. So username and password is what you know. There's what you have. When I send you a number, right, to do, there's where you are. There's some application that you can't log into except in a specific location. Some people, they can't log into some office work if you are not in office because it marks the location. There's who you are. Some you have, after you put your password, you put your biometrics or your scan your eye or your palm. There's who you are in the sense that there's some application that is everywhere, the all way is mapped. We see it in movies, right? The way you walk is a security. So the way all those vaults, highly secure places. So two-factor is just second layer. There are 6-7 layer where you say that your password, username, your biometrics, who you are, because those things are not secure. But you can see now it's uncomfortable, and that's why I say if you want security, you have to do some trade-offs. You can't say at the fourth level and
see they say the time goes when you're learning or when you're having fun, but let's wrap this up with you said we're going to talk about best practices for individuals, then let's talk about let's do that quickly in 3 minutes.
Okay, so for individuals, one, use a very complex password, and the way you can do that is to create a password formula. Ensure that all your platform you're using have unique passwords. You're not using the same password, because if you use the same password, you want to say something.
No, go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
If you want to use the same password, it means that when I hack your Facebook account, I have access to your Instagram and other accounts. So that's not smart, you know. We can, so to make it easy, try to create a password formula or use a password manager. We have one password, we have keepers. These are password managers that you can use that help you, so you don't have to put all the unique password in your mind. You know, they help you. The other thing you want to do, you must back up your data. It is the most important thing you can do, because we can't, there's no system that is too secure to be breached. So in case where your system is compromised, you can always go back to your backup. So backup at least weekly, or even as a business, it's minimum you must back up daily, because a one day business issues can be fatal, you know. The other thing you want to do is you must put yourself in a place of continuous education, because threat and security are evolving
Every day.
Yeah. More importantly, there's nothing free. When you download a free game, a free movie, anything free, when you use a free Wi-Fi, those things, the threat you can't just imagine. So don't use public free internet. Don't download free movies from website you have not verified. You know, don't always update your software, your phone, your app, because I said every update comes with patch, not just new features. And more importantly, continuous learning. Continuous learning.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today. In fact, the show is like an eye opener, and it seems that we can. I didn't even exhaust all my questions. It seems like we can just keep going and going and going and going and going. But thank you so much for coming on the show today and for opening our eyes to various security measures and best practice ways that we can use to protect ourselves. Thank you so much. So, listen at home, shout out to every one of you. Shout out to those that are listening, that called in during the quiz segment. Unfortunately, we don't have any winner today, so try and be around next week, and God willing, we'll have the show and you get to win as well on the show. Do have a beautiful weekend. Bye. Wow. No, hold on, no, don't stand up yet, too. Don't stand up yet, too. Let me play this. I'm coming to meet you. What I mean is,